Hey, what's going on, all you real estate agents and future real estate agents? My name is Melanie Ginsberg. You're here with Real Estate Essentials, your one-stop shop for everything essential in the real estate industry. Today, we're going to go over the best social media strategy for real estate agents. If you don't know my background, I ran my own marketing agency for about 5 years before I got my real estate license. So I have seen it all, and I spent years and years practicing, trying new methods, seeing what stuck and seeing what didn't. And I'm here to bring you the best strategies for your social media game. I get leads every single day from my organic posts. I just post to my personal page about real estate or about whatever, and people reach out to me saying, oh, will you help me buy my house or sell my house? And it's awesome because all it takes is a little bit of time, and building up a personal brand is a really strong strategy because then people associate you with real estate, and when they think about real estate, you're the first person that comes to mind, and that's what we want. So I have about 6 tips for you today. Maybe I'll throw in a few bonus ones, but let's dive in. The first one, like I hinted at, is having an overall strategy. Your plan, your goal, your overall goal should be that when someone thinks about real estate, they think about you right away. So everything should point to that goal. When you're posting something, say, does this bring me closer to that goal or further away from that goal? I have a whole strategy, a whole calendar that I can send you if you want to put your email address. I wrote like a 15-page guide, maybe even 16 pages, just for social media strategy. There are templates, things that you can just copy and paste and post to your own, change the details, because I know that this can be overwhelming for a lot of new agents. So don't worry about it. Put your email address in the comments, and while you're at it, smash that subscribe button. There are new videos every week coming out with, like I said, all of the essentials when it comes to real estate. So anyway, figure out a strategy, make a content calendar, list out all of the things that you could talk about, that you want to talk about, and then put them on a calendar, and you know, okay, Tuesday I'm going to post, or Thursday I'm going to post. Which brings us to the second thing, which is consistency. I personally like to post at least once every day so people are top of mind. The algorithm moves fast, and there's lots of people, and lots of people have lots of friends on social media. So if you're not posting a lot, you might get missed. If you don't want to post every day, that's fine. Don't post every day 1 week and then take 3 weeks off, because it will be confusing to the algorithm, and it will be confusing to your audience, because they'll be like, what happened to this person? They were posting so much and now they're not. So figure out what works for you. If it's once a week or if it's twice a week, do those things. Be consistent. Train not only the algorithm, but train your audience to know, okay, Melanie releases her videos Tuesdays at 6. That's the time I'm going to come back to her YouTube channel and look for the next video. Same thing. It doesn't need to be the same time. I don't have a social media posting schedule for my Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, but I do know at least once every day I want to be posting. The third tip is to mix up your content. So there are different kinds of posts. You can post really long posts, like lots of text. You can post really short text. You know, Facebook has those things. You can like make the text really pretty and it gives you a color background. Live videos are huge. The algorithm likes that, and they're really good for connecting with your audience. You're watching a video right now. It feels like we're just having a conversation. You maybe, feel like you know me as a person, which is what you want. People buy from people that they like, know, and trust. So if you're getting in front of a camera and talking to your audience, whether you're talking about real estate or social media or whatever it is, people are going to build that connection with you. And then again, when they want to buy or sell a house or they have a referral, they'll come to you. A bonus tip here is about the mindset behind posting to social media. I personally resisted this for so long. I was like, it's vain. People don't care what I have to say. I'm going to lose friends over it, because if they're not interested in real estate and I'm only posting about real estate, they're going to unfollow me or unfriend me or whatever. I get that. But it comes down to like, who are you going to be more loyal to, yourself or your friends? If your friends don't want to see real estate stuff, but you're trying to build a successful career and build wealth for you and your family and your loved ones, and posting to social media is going to bring you that. If your friends aren't supportive of you doing that, then maybe it's time to find better friends, like find people that are supportive of your goals and cheer you on, and they're like, oh, I see you crushing it. I see you just sold another house. I see another closing. Like, yeah, that's awesome. Share your successes. And I promise you that there are people out there that get motivated and inspired and excited. If people genuinely care about you, they're going to be excited about when you close a house, close a deal, and they're going to want to see that so they can congratulate you and celebrate with you. So that's the 3.5 tip. keep it quality. Make the content quality, because that will keep people coming back to it. It will increase the engagement, more likes, more comments, more shares, which in turn will give you more juice in the algorithm. So, if you're posting on Facebook, it will show it to more people if it's good quality. So I have a list on my whiteboard of different things. I have a list in my mega guide in the ebook that I'll send you. If you put your email address below, I think it's 11 different kinds of content that I share that I just cycle through to keep it valuable. But what I think when I'm writing something is, if this person isn't buying a house or selling a house, if this person isn't even interested in real estate, maybe they don't even live in the United States, will they still find some value in this post? So whether it's like motivation or a life lesson or just entertaining, stories are huge. Tell stories in your posts, instead of just being like, I sold a house today. You can be like, hey, this is Leslie and I sold her house and we went through 25 buyers, or blah blah blah. Engage, add the details, make it exciting for people to read or listen to when you're telling the story, because our brains are wired to listen to those things. Very good segue to the next tip, which is use your stories. Whether you're using Instagram or Facebook, I just heard this morning that LinkedIn now has like a 24-hour sharing thing. Stories are so easy to just get some FaceTime in front of your audience, or, it can be anything like take a picture. Oh, like, look at my mug, it's cute, picture, and that's it. It's people mindlessly flip through those things, but they're seeing it a lot, and it's, again, to my point of being consistent and just being in front of people's faces, it will help so much. I've gotten so many clients and team members, honestly, from people looking at my story and being like, oh my God, wow, this is awesome, I want to hear more about what you're doing. So that is the next tip. Find one platform, especially when you're beginning. I have this book, Gary Keller's The One Thing. I haven't read it yet, but pretty sure it's just about focusing on one thing. That is very true for social media. Like I said before, you want to be consistent, so it can be really easy to just get overwhelmed if you're like, oh my God, I have to post to Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, blah, 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 all of these things, YouTube, like I have to do it all, and then you get overwhelmed and you do nothing. So just focus on one thing. If you want to start with Facebook, if that's where most of your friends are, or if you want to start with Instagram, or if you want to start with LinkedIn, whatever it is, choose one thing and just focus on that and start posting consistently there. Build up your audience. There are so many ways. It doesn't have to just be limited to your friends. In the book that I mentioned, I talk about different strategies to find connecting with people that you don't know in real life, or not even mutual friends. There are so many easy ways to get in front of people, whether you're looking for people in your city, or people that are about to move to your city, or people that are about to move out of your city and they're selling their house, or newly divorced people, or whatever it is. So many things. And the last tip, the sixth but also kind of seventh tip, is to just be authentic. Be your true self. Like I said, people like buying from those that they like, trust, and know. And if you're up there, if you're uncomfortable, or if you're trying to present someone who you're not, people can feel that. They'll feel it in your energy. They'll see that you're just like being a little, you ever meet someone and you're like, I don't know what it was about that guy, but it just rubbed me the wrong way. No one's going to want to hire you as the real estate agent if you are rubbing them the wrong way. So just be yourself. You are amazing just the way you are, and you have nothing to fear. It can be definitely scary when you post things about your life online, but just remember that there are so many people out there that love you, and even if your numbers aren't, if you're not getting 100 likes, that's fine. I do this all day long. I've been studying this for years. I post something and it will only get a couple likes, and I know that is not a reflection of my worth as a human or my worth as a real estate agent. It's just, you know what, maybe it was like Mother's Day and people weren't on social media that day, or whatever. So just start practicing. That is another bonus tip. Get out there and just start doing it. The best way to learn what resonates with your audience is to test things. Try really long posts, try really short posts, try, medium-sized posts, and see, oh, that one got a lot of engagement. I wonder why. And then keep track of that in your head or on a spreadsheet. Take notes. Okay, I did a live video at an open house and it got 10 comments, but I did a live video in my living room and it got 1. Okay, so maybe it's not the live video thing, maybe it's the content, etc., etc. Like I said in the beginning, having an overall strategy of your brand is really helpful. So, for example, my brand, there are 5 kind of buckets that I think about. when I want to post. And earlier I said, then you can ask, okay, does this fit into my brand or does it? Because there are so many things. Sometimes when I'm on Facebook, I see someone posted something that gets a ton of comments and likes, and I'm like, oh yeah, that worked really well. I could do it, but it's not on my brand, so I don't. My 5 or 6 buckets: real estate. I talk about real estate all the time. Duh, I'm a real estate agent. I want people to know that I'm a real estate agent. I also talk about marketing. I have a lot of marketing experience. I'm trying to attract a lot of real estate agents because I like helping them. And a lot of real estate agents don't know marketing. That's why I'm making this video, and that's probably why you're watching this video, because I feel like I have a lot of valuable information that I can teach. I also like teaching. I also like talking about my fiance, Jordan. He is also my business partner. We do real estate together. So I like to talk about him, and I like to talk about us as a pair. So again, people are associating me with him and him with me and us with real estate. So when they think about real estate, they think about us. They know we're a team and a unit and we're working together. I talk a lot about traveling. While I was running my marketing agency, I lived in countries all over the world. I literally just lived out of a suitcase. I have really good stories from that. I learned a lot of really big life lessons from that, and I think those are interesting. I like to share interesting things with my audience. It doesn't all have to be about real estate. Or sometimes I'll be like, did you, like when I got my apartment in Thailand, I hired a real estate agent to find it for me because I don't speak Thai and it made my life way easier. I told that story. It was about real estate and it was about traveling, so that was cool. I also love sharing just inspiration, motivation, like reminding people that you are capable and you can do it, and I believe in you and I got your back. If you have any questions about real estate, about marketing, about anything, leave a comment here or reach out to me. I'll put my Facebook and Instagram stuff in the comments. You can also follow me there. You can see real live examples of how I'm doing it, how I'm getting leads every single day from clients reaching out to me and being like, oh my God, I love what you're doing. Like I want to move in the next 3 months, and I'll definitely reach out to you when that's the case. So to recap, excuse me, have a strategy, have an overall strategy, know what you're doing. Make a content calendar, be consistent. Pick one platform and just post there, and then once you have that, then you can expand to 2 platforms or 3. You can also repurpose content, which is amazing. That means if you make a long post on Facebook, you can do a live thing in your stories on Instagram, and it's the same content, and you're repurposing it in 2 places. Make it quality, keep it valuable. Make sure that whoever's reading it, watching it, is getting something out of it, even if it's not your main mission. If I'm teaching someone how to raise their credit score, I want someone who's reading it with a 750 credit score to still get value out of it. So maybe it's funny, or maybe I'm telling stories and keeping it entertaining. Like, there are other ways to make it valuable. Use live videos, use your stories, and be authentic. Always, I hope you're authentic in everything that you do, because you were born as you for a reason, and we were not put here to be other people. So be authentic. It will attract people to you, I promise, and it's just more fun. Life is more fun when you're being yourself. So if you have any questions, if you want to see that ebook, put your email in the comments or find me on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to this YouTube channel, shoot me a message. I would be happy to share many, many more tips with you. This is really just skimming the surface, the best strategies for social media, for real estate agents, but I want you to succeed. There's a lot of success out there, and a rising tide lifts all boats. So come back here every week for new videos, and in the meantime, I hope you have the best day yet. See you next time.